I don't know who needs to hear this tonight, but brother, stop ignoring the signs that keep draining you. Stop thinking your peace is negotiable just because you're afraid of being alone. The truth is, most men don't lose themselves all at once. They lose themselves slowly, piece by piece, trying to keep someone who was never ready to be kept. I've been there. You probably have too. Staring at your phone, replaying arguments in your head, wondering what more you could have done. You tell yourself she just needs time, that maybe if you love her right, she'll see your worth. But deep down, you know you're trying to heal someone who enjoys their chaos. You're trying to prove you're different to a person who never valued different in the first place. Let me tell you something most men learn too late. Peace is the highest currency you'll ever own. Not money, not status, not the approval of the woman you love. Peace. Because peace is what lets you sleep at night. Peace is what lets you walk into a room with your head high, knowing you didn't betray yourself trying to keep someone else happy. The problem is, we live in a world that tells men their feelings don't matter, that if you walk away, you're weak, that if you have standards, you're controlling, that if you demand respect, you're insecure. But brother, standards aren't insecurity, they're self-respect. You can't build a healthy future with someone who hasn't healed from their past. You can't build peace on chaos and call it love. Sometimes we mistake tolerance for strength. We think real men endure anything. But endurance without boundaries is just self-destruction dressed up as loyalty. You're not supposed to prove your worth by surviving disrespect. Ask yourself this: why are you fighting for someone who makes you question your own value? Why are you defending someone who doesn't even defend your name when you're not in the room? We think love is supposed to hurt because many of us grew up watching broken versions of it. We saw our fathers stay silent. We saw our mothers forgive the unforgivable. And now we confused pain with proof. But love isn't pain. Love isn't begging. Love isn't walking on eggshells, hoping today won't be another emotional storm. A man with peace is dangerous, not because he's aggressive, but because he's free. Free from manipulation, free from guilt, free from chasing approval he no longer needs. When you reclaim your peace, you start walking differently. You start speaking differently. You stop arguing about things that don't deserve your energy. You stop trying to explain yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Look, I get it. You loved her. You believed in her. You saw the potential she couldn't even see in herself. You thought your consistency would inspire her to change. But consistency doesn't change people. Self-awareness does. And if she isn't ready to look in the mirror, no amount of love will make her heal. That's not on you, that's on her. Men rarely talk about heartbreak, but it's one of the most silent killers of ambition. It drains your focus, your discipline, your hunger. You stop hitting the gym, stop chasing her dreams, stop believing you deserve more. But listen to me, the version of you that's coming after this heartbreak will be unrecognizable if you do the work. Use the pain as fuel, not chains. Turn the silence into strategy. Every time you feel the urge to text her, build something instead. Every time you replay the past, remind yourself of the peace you're protecting. One day you'll wake up and realize you weren't losing love. You were losing yourself. And the moment you decide to stop doing that, everything changes. Women respect what men respect in themselves. If you respect your time, she will too. If you value your peace, she'll know not to disturb it. But if you tolerate chaos, you teach her that your boundaries are negotiable. And once respect is gone, love becomes manipulation in disguise. Don't let anyone convince you that being selective makes you judgmental. It makes you wise. You've earned the right to choose peace over passion that burns everything around it. You've earned the right to say no without explanation. Stop chasing potential. Stop confusing chemistry with compatibility. Stop trying to fix what was broken long before you arrived. Your job isn't to save her, it's to save yourself. Every woman will test your leadership, your patience, your discipline, but the wrong woman will test your sanity. And the day you realize the difference, you'll never beg for love again. Some of you are praying for clarity when God already showed you the truth. You just keep rewriting it because it hurts to read it. But clarity isn't supposed to feel comfortable. It's supposed to set you free. Walk away from anyone who brings confusion into your peace, because confusion is the first sign of corruption. When someone truly loves you, they don't make you question reality. They make you feel safe in it. Brother, protect your focus like it's sacred, because it is. The wrong relationship can set your purpose back 5 years. The right one can multiply your growth overnight. So before you give a woman your time, your money, your energy, ask yourself, does she bring clarity or chaos? Never apologize for demanding peace. Never explain your boundaries to people who benefit from breaking them. You're not harsh, you're healing. And healing men are misunderstood men. They call you cold because you stopped entertaining disrespect. They call you arrogant because you finally know your value. Let them talk. Peace will silence every rumor. Remember this, you're not losing women when you raise your standards. You're losing access to pain disguised as excitement. You're losing people who only love the parts of you they could use. And that's not a loss, that's liberation. Take your power back, not by shouting, not by arguing, by walking away quietly and letting peace do the talking. Because real strength isn't loud. It's calm, it's steady, it's focused. You don't owe anyone access to the version of you they helped destroy. You owe yourself the discipline to become the man your younger self needed. The man who doesn't chase validation, doesn't settle for confusion, and doesn't negotiate his worth for attention. You want to know what makes a man unstoppable? It's not muscles, it's not money, it's emotional control. Because when you can stay calm in chaos, you've already won. When you can walk away without bitterness, you've mastered maturity. And when you can forgive without reopening the door, you've found peace.